Here's a run through the chords of Shawn Camp's Traveling Teardrop Blues, to speak specifically to the rhythm differences in the song. First thing I'm doing is I've got this capo on the 2nd fret, leaving the 6th string open. So the capo is not on the 6th fret, 6th string. You can only do that with some capos. I'm using a shub. I think it's the best capo to use. So the song, you know, you can play it straight. It would sound like this. That's not the rhythm they get. They get that timing, but they get a different rhythm, and they get that by doing something like this. Attention to that, you'll notice I'm not hitting every bass note. In fact, I'm substituting a lot of bass notes with just melody notes or complementary melody notes, and trying to maintain the timing. And the trick to that, I think, is keeping a really oily, loose right hand and be thinking about the melody as you're playing the rhythm. And you can start by just picking out a few notes. And then subtracting rhythm. So what you end up with is, if you keep working down that path, a little less rhythm, a little more individual notes, and eventually, and I think the stopping point is where it gets really kind of crazy, and you end up with almost no rhythm. And the balance that Shawn Camp seems to strike is just about perfect, and makes you could play it solo, which is the whole point, without a band, and make it interesting to hear, as opposed to just somebody sitting there playing, you know. Also works, but I just find this to be more interesting and more fun. So the B section, remember I'm playing in Capo 2, so I've got an F form here, but it's actually a G chord. And if I put in more rhythm, it's going to sound like this. That's the way you're going to. And on the B section, I play a lot less individual notes and a lot more rhythm, just to stay out of the way of the vocals, because that's sort of the, you know, the crescendo of the song, the amp of the song. So and to take it out, he goes does that vamp at the end. I am the man with traveling teardrop. That's kind of the idea. So putting it all together. subtract a lot out of that, but that's basically the idea, and I'm probably overplaying it a bit just to drive home the point that really I think the secret to like a guy like Shawn Camp's playing or Tim O'Brien's playing is that, you know, they don't sit there and drive that 1-5 the whole time. They're mixing it up rhythmically, not losing the timing. The most essential thing is keeping the timing, which I probably screwed up there, but they're playing the rhythm, but they're interspersing a lot of suggestions about the melody line in the rhythm and not losing the timing. And I think the way you do that is you sort of anticipate what your melody notes might be, hit those notes without losing your timing, and just keep that suggestion of a rhythm going.